Hi there. The Lord gave me a set of 4 little dreams and a vision. The vision was to help me to understand the dreams that I want to share with you today. I'm not going to share them all for time's sake. But the first dream, I saw a man, and the man was very angry, very, very angry, and blood was just pouring out of his mouth. And he was going to take the people that he was angry with, he was going to take their owl and put the owl in an oven to kill it. And I woke up, and I didn't wake up, it went on to the next dream. But what this means is the man represents the enemy, Satan, and his mouth is bleeding. And the reason his mouth represents the lies that he tells, the deceptions. And the reason that his mouth is bleeding is because of the revelation, the truth that the Lord is releasing, this uncovering Satan's lies. Just all kinds of deceptions. This is the day of deception, but it's also the day of revelation knowledge. And so Satan is very angry about that. He's very angry that God is overturning his lies with truth. And so the owl represents night vision, the ability to see in the dark, to be able to see those things that's covered up. And the owl also represents wisdom. And that's what the Lord gives to us. That's revelation knowledge that we are releasing. And he's very, very angry. And what he's wanting to do is he's wanting to shut us up. He's wanting to shut down our night vision through different ways. Now the two middle, really all of the next 3 dreams talks about the ways that the enemy, some of the ways that the enemy wants to shut us up, shut down our vision. So 2 of the dreams were about people that the enemy used, and the 2 types of people that the Lord pointed out in these dreams. One is someone in the church circle, in your church circle, that that you believe with all your heart to be true men and women of God. They have great reputations. The Lord was saying, but that this person in my dream with that reputation, with that excellent reputation, was actually very seductive, and was using the ministry to hide behind. Actually was what they were doing, using the ministry to hide behind. So the Lord is warning us of that type of person. The Lord is saying really to trust no one. He's saying to have your eyes open. The Lord has talked to me before about the flags, the signals, the warnings that people give you. They don't mean to give them to you, but if you're paying attention, if you're watching, and if you are discerning, then you will definitely see the yellow, the caution, the yellow flags and the red flags. And so God wants us, he's warning us again, to be careful, to watch those flags. Another type of person was just someone, this particular woman, I had known her my whole life. There's no issues or problems, relationship problems, no water under the bridge. It's just someone that I've known for 40 years. And the enemy was using her for betrayal and offense. So the Lord is just warning us to be discerning, to pay attention. And the 4th dream, I'm going to tell this one. It's just a really short snippet of a dream, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. I came out of a house. I came out the back door of a house, and to my left was a storage building. And my job was to clean out that storage building. I came out the door with the intention of cleaning the storage building out. And I had in my hand a measuring stick, like a yardstick or a ruler. I think it was longer, maybe a yardstick. But a big bug, a big giant, well, it wasn't giant, it was like 3 inches long. A bug came and attached itself to my stomach. And when I looked down at him, his mouth looked like an alligator's mouth, and I could see the teeth. And he opened up his mouth at me as though to try to intimidate me or scare me. I took my ruler and I stuck it between me and him, and I flipped him off. And he flies through the air, and then he catches himself and he starts flying back with vengeance toward me, attacking me from the rear, from my backside. And I woke up. And so that building, I understood all the other dreams. It was easy to understand, but I had a hard time understanding what this building was, what was in this building, and I knew it was important. So I was spending time really seeking the Lord's face over it, wanting to know, God, what is this? And in God's response to my seeking Him, He gave me a vision, and in the vision I saw myself as a little girl. I had long blonde hair. I had on a blue dress. I don't know if any of this means anything. I had on a blue dress, and I had on a white apron, and I had black combat boots on. And I was standing there looking up toward heaven, talking to the Lord, and asking Him these questions about this building. And I received revelation knowledge that the things that was in this building was things that I believed. It was the promises of God, promises that He's given me. It was my beliefs and my thoughts concerning those things, my expectations, maybe even doctrinal things, beliefs. So it was like my belief system, and the promises of God. And when I got a revelation of that, I put my hand on my waist in defiance, and I even pointed my finger toward God and stomped my foot, and I said, I can't clean that building out. I said, why should I have to? The things that are in there, you gave me. Everything in that building, you gave me. It's not fair that I should have to get rid of any of that. And then the revelation, after I said that to the Lord, the revelation, God's love just fell all over me. I mean, you would think God would have swatted me with something at that point, because that's probably what I deserved. But it didn't. God's love just engulfed me. And the Lord said, most of the things in that building I did give to you, and you can keep all the things I gave you. He said, but over the years, you've put some things in that building that I didn't give you. And those are the things that you have to clean out, that you have to take a look at. And I guess because I had a measuring stick that, to measure those things. But, so at that point, when God said that and His love fell on me, I fell down on my knees, or I put my hands over my face, and I had my face to the ground. And it was just in total surrender to the Lord, like, okay, Lord, as you've spoken, let it be, and the vision, that part of the vision was over, and then I just continued to meditate on that building, and I know that this is true for me, and it's true for many of you out there, that the Lord gives us promises. Many of the promises that God has given me has already come to pass, and some have not. And a lot of my promises are end-time ministry promises, things that the Lord has told me He's going to do, and I know He's going to do that. But here's the thing, God only gives us bits and pieces of information. And the Lord also told me in this experience that the reason that He could not tell me everything, that He could only tell me bits and pieces, was because a lot of the things that God is going to do in these last days is a secret. It's just, it's highly confidential information. And the Lord, it's tricks up God's sleeves. This last day tricks up the Lord's sleeves and things that He's going to do. And so He's not going to reveal those things until the time comes. And Satan also has tricks up his sleeves too. But that's okay, because God sees and God knows and God reveals to His people all of Satan's tricks, all of his schemes. And so He has nothing on us, but the Lord does have some tricks, and He's not revealing them. He's not revealing everything to us, but we will know in the time. And here's the thing, and I want you to take this to heart. If you're someone also that God's made promises, and maybe things hadn't turned out exactly the way you think, but I'm telling you that even in the future, it's not going to pan out just the way you think. But this is what the Lord told me. He said it's better than you think. He said, because you filled in the blanks with a limited mentality, with a small mind, with little thinking. He said, but I'm so much bigger and better than what you know and what you could come up with on your own. So this is what the Lord is saying. He said, don't let Satan see. This is what Satan wants. He wants to shut you up, shut you down because of disappointment, because of disillusionment and because of discouragement. But the Lord is saying, trust me. Just trust me with everything. The things that I have promised you, they will come to pass just as I have said, but it will not be in the time or in the way that you think. It's going to be better. It's going to be even better than what you think. So don't get offended when things don't happen just the way you think they're going to. But that's what Satan wants. He wants you to throw in the towel. He wants to think, I haven't heard from God. And Satan wants you to confuse and mix the promises of God and the real things that God has said with the things that you come up with on your own. And that is, and Satan can shut you up in that way by getting offended at God and just getting discouraged and disillusioned. And so don't let that happen. Just don't let that happen. Listen, we're gonna finish this race, and we're gonna trust the Lord, and things are gonna unfold in these last days just the way God wants them to. And everything's under control. God's in control, and He's going to use you powerfully and mightily. So just lift up your head, be encouraged. Don't listen to the devil. Don't let him put your owl in the oven. Okay, put your eyes on God, not on man. Man will let you down. They'll betray you. Oh, they'll stick it to you, right? But you know what? God won't, and He's always there. And there are faithful. There are people that we can trust. I don't want you to think that you can't trust nobody. There's people that you can trust. But let the Lord show you who, and let the Lord bring those people to you to help you in what you're doing and in your life. Let Him bring the right people, okay? And just watch for the flags. And if you see the flags, don't ignore them. But go to the Lord and say, God, what about this? What does this mean? What's going on? What is these people's game? And just ask Him, and He'll show you. And He'll show you exactly what to do. But listen, no worry, okay? Keep your eyes on the Lord and trust in God. And everything is going to be okay. God bless. Bye-bye.